Hello everyone, welcome back to my tutorial. We're working on retopping our elf project, or our emo girl project, excuse me. We've got a couple different projects going on. So far we've got the torso started here. We're obviously going to remove off half of this, I just haven't gotten there yet. We still need to build off the arms, so I think that's about where we're at. Let's go ahead and isolate our model here, see where we're at here. Okay, so that's okay. This whole geometry base in here is going to need to be refined a little more as well, but let's go ahead and build in the arms and then we can work on that a little bit later on. Okay, so I'm going to use cylinders actually to build in the arms. These sleeves here aren't detailed at all, and I really don't need them to be that thick, so I'm just going to go ahead and drop in a couple of cylinders and I'll just connect them to my base mesh. Cylinder up here. Remember, everything's going to be really big since we're working with this 3 scan here. I suppose I could have shrunk 3 scan, but with that many polygons, it just caused mine to have a heart attack, so I'm just going to not go that route. Okay. So let's just make sure that overall this thickness is going to fit inside the sleeve. And then I'll go ahead and start forming this arm out. Okay, that's the overall thickness, that'll work. Alright, so striking into T-pose, I need to move the pivot point up. So I'm going to go translate tool, and then hold down D, that'll help let you change the pivot point. And then you just move that pivot point straight up, here into the socket. Go ahead and rotate this up so it's more of a T-pose. Okay. Go ahead and add a 90 degree to the Z, that'll straighten it out all the way. Okay, go ahead and translate this off a little bit. I'm just going to isolate, or I'll just turn off the scan and turn off the shirt as well now. Okay. See the shoulders up in here really, where it needs to be. Okay, that's good. I'm going to delete off those triangle faces on the side there. Also, I see that has symmetry on, gotta make sure that's turned off. Don't want to have to deal with that. Alright, let's go ahead and select everything. Apparently soft select is also on. So deselect these guys here, hit delete, there we go, the caps are gone. Okay, so now I need to define in the arm here, and I'm going to start out by just kind of defining the region that's going to be the elbow, and then shrinking up the wrist area, and I'm ready to go forward from there. Something else you kind of want to pay attention to is, so since I have, let's see here, move this pivot point in a little bit closer here, translate this guy in a little bit closer. So now what I'm looking at is when I rotate this down, where it's going to come to, and if this is the hip, your hands, if you put them down by your sides, they come down to about midway down your thigh, almost at your finger length anyways. So this being where this is at, I think this is actually a little bit too high. So I'm going to actually pull back this section a little bit. Alright. To about right there. That'll be the wrist. I can always adjust this later on. I'm just trying to visualize here. Okay, so now I'm going to drop in some edge loops to kind of help define this area here, the elbow. I'll scale this down, translate it back a little bit, and I can grab this edge loop here and scale this one together. Okay. Scale it down, flatten it out a little bit. Widen this out just a little bit. And one more in here. And push it back just a little bit. In the edge mode. Kind of define out like the bicep area a little bit. This doesn't have to be like, you know, precise at all. Her muscle structure is not even really be seen since the beginning of the suit. But I do like to just, you know, keep it somewhat organic. And since if I just go ahead and say that I don't need to define it because it's not really seen, I might end up painting myself into a corner to where at some point it will be seen, and I will not done my job on making sure that the anatomy kind of has some good flow to it. So then once someone is going to see it, they're going to be like, oh, well, you gotta fix that. Not a whole bunch. She's a real skinny girl, so we're not going to add too much muscle structure there. Just enough to define that's where we'll be at. Soft select for now. Now we'll bump where the elbow will be. Push in a couple of these vertexes right here. That'll kind of give you like the pit of the elbow. Just a little bit. Pull down here. That'll a little bit of the definition to the forearms here. Okay, that's doing okay. Let's drop in another edge loop down here. Oops. Beware of this edge loop. It doesn't like to turn off unless you tell it to turn off. So once you activate the move tool, it turns off. But until then, it's like, oh, just keep dropping edge loops every time you click on something. Let's move that off. That doesn't quite look right. Edge here, vertex here is also a little bit out of whack. Okay, that's good. I do know I have a ton more geometry in here that I actually have to connect to, so let's go ahead and do an edge count and see what I got going on here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13. I probably have like 20 here, so let's isolate this and see what I got. So like you just go subdivision to check that one too. Like 20. I'm gonna get rid of a few of these guys here. Let's go ahead and just remove one over here. That might be enough. Let's see what's going on now. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, that might actually work. Let's go ahead and pop back over here. Move it up to her shoulder level here. Yeah, just a little bit. Okay, we'll combine the two here and then we'll start to edit the geometry here. I'll combine these two. Okay, so let's do some target welding and we'll start pulling this in together. So, modeling toolkit, we'll go to our target weld here.
One click online can submit a tax form or expose your finances to cyber theft. The IRS says cyber threats spike 400% this time of year, but you can stay safe with Kaspersky Lab Internet Security. It gives you the freedom to shop, bank, browse, and file your taxes securely.
It never says out loud, but like
Kaspersky is
target
easy
weld
to use,
tool,
and it's the world's most awarded internet security.
Click an edge,
So keep
hold down your left mouse button,
Kaspersky will keep you safe.
and go to your
Learn
target
more at
edge.
Kaspersky.com.
That's how that works. Alright, hang on a second guys, my dog is harassing me. Let's go outside. I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. Usually every time he sees me in here, he wants to come bother me by making me let him in and out, in and out. Alright, just gonna stitch these guys going all the way around. I may have possibly removed too many edges. If that happened, then I'll just have to replace some of them. We'll see. I don't like the way that geometry jumps across like that. I'm going to do a quad draw for this part here, so, or pin a polygon actually. So I'll just take this one here, I'll just pin this guy in this way. Okay. This vertex here is bothering me a little bit. It's the shape of it, it's like twisting this polygon here, so let's move this out. Maybe just do a little point pulling. Again, no big deal. Just smoothing out this geometry here. And out this edge here. Looking at this, I kind of want this geometry kind of run through this, so I'm going to just do an experiment here. I'm just going to, it's like this, delete it. I also need to get rid of half the geometry for this to work correctly, so let's go just kill that half. Let's bring in an extra edge loop going across over here. Make sure insert edge flow is turned on. Okay. So let's see if this vertex here, use that to build up the shoulder a little bit more. So it looks like actually what I could do is have this be a loop that runs in and around here. So I could do a target weld on this guy over here instead of trying to force something. Okay. Notice that extra edge there now to put these together. So, add that one in there, and not going to add all this together. Alright, yeah, I'm happy with that now. So I need some more geometry going on here, but I can add that in a little bit later. Okay. Pushing, pulling, pushing, pulling. Alright, so I'm going to grab this guy here and take the whole thing here and go to normals, soften edge. That'll smoothen our geometry here so that everything's got a nice smooth edge. I don't know if you guys noticed how blocky that was looking before. It's just because the normals were still hard. Okay, so we're looking better in that regards. Of course, so here's all connected up. If you go ahead and mirror this so we can see what we're working with. Apply. Okay. Okay. This whole edge area here, crotch area, I'm going to go ahead and scale this together a little bit. Push it down a little bit. And this pelvis here, I want to actually up just a little bit. Now, according to 3 scan, it's not how it is, but I'm just add that in there. Okay. Scale these guys together as well. Let's see what we got going on with our scan, make sure this is still going to work. Let's go back to our layer editor, turn our scan back on. Oh yeah, we're totally fine with base geometry, so let's go ahead and keep that back on. I'm just going to select these 2 edges here. Actually, these 2 edges here, they are going to go like that down. It's supposed to essentially be kind of like right, so move these guys up and scale them out just slightly. Those quads. That's okay. Make it look that. Bring it up just a little bit. Okay. Let's go ahead and run our bridge here. Okay, we'll go ahead and run our bridge now. And right now it's got 1 division. I want to add in, let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 4, 5, 7, 8. There we go. I'm just going to go through here and turn on soft select, see if that'll help me a little bit. Basically, I want to make a little curvature here. Let's go to 8. Grab this one. That's good. Okay. So that's it for now. We're going to stop there on that one. Again, those two normals. Stop them. I'll get rid of that middle edge there. Okay, that looks okay. Content with that for the time being. Let's go ahead and also model her some hands really quick. I know there's always this, not necessarily a real quick method to modeling hands. Alright, over 20 minutes now. Let's actually go ahead and start building her legs and neck as well. We'll deal with the hands a little bit later just because of how much time we have on these videos. I don't want to start a project on doing hands when I know hands are going to probably take us about 15 or 20 minutes.
The latest thing in tile.
Legs is going to be our next deal
As
here.
in the brick look
So I'm going
that you
to,
can
and I
get
can already
right
see
now
from my
at the
scan, I'm
Home
going to make
Depot.
her arms longer.
Whether you're
So
framing a
don't
fireplace or
jump ahead of
covering
me
a
on that.
wall,
I know it's
brick
going
look
to happen.
tile is an easy, inexpensive way to
But
add
I need to
character
turn
to
this
your home.
back
We have dozens of
to a
styles to
live
choose from
surface.
and great ideas on how to use
Go
them.
back to my
For
quad
looks
draw.
that range from stately to cozy to just plain
Quad
cool.
draw.
Get the look of
Okay,
brick
so
for the price of tile.
this one's
as
my
little
better
as
sample.
$4.99 a square foot. Only
This
at the
lady's
Home
good too,
Depot.
but it's connected
More
to this
saving,
guy here, which is
more
going to make it
doing.
a problem for me to make. So
What's the
just try to keep
best
it even as I'm going around
long-term
here. So I got
plan
1,
for your
2,
business? Don't
3,
make any long-term plans. Markets
4,
and technology
5.
change way too fast. You can't be locked down in a long-term lease. So make plans
7,
to call Regis.
8,
Regis is flex
9,
space for work.
10,
Offices, meeting rooms, co-working. For 1 year, 1 month,
so
even
that'll be a
just
good
1
start.
hour.
We'll need
Call
more of
Regis
that, I'm
at
pretty sure.
1-800-OFFICES.
So,
1-800-OFFICES.
add that in.
Regis. Flex space for
It's
work.
actually saturated, but the room is open. Oops. Okay, there we are. So now I'm going to start hopping down. I know I'm not talking about it right now, but it's just the same thing over and over again. So if you guys can just watch and follow along, just continuing to draw all these quads in here. Moving right along.
I always sound pretty cool. I mean, everybody knows that.
I'm trying to use my kind of extrusion technique to get that last the kneecap in there. And yeah, I am going to do the shoes, but I'm going to fit in the leg first. Shoes going to come after I get this whole thing scaled out. Might end up actually happening in the next lesson since we're approaching 30 minutes right now. So let's go ahead and just plug it on one here. Almost there. So might have try one accident there. Fix that. Just delete off that edge vertex. And then go back to my multi-cut tool here. Grab that one there. And just get it right there. There we go. Jump right back to my quad draw and keep working. Seems like you're doing one at a time with the target points with the dots has the best effect since it's not trying to jump to other dots. Just kind of distributing out that geometry there, so it's so close together. Down, good leg. Okay, we're at 32 minutes. Just going to take a quick more look at these two here. Just going to isolate them. So arms obviously need to be a lot bigger. So going to just grab the scale here. Surface up. Messing with this stuff. I think what I was saying before, I want to discard her a little bit since she's got such long legs. For it to look correct, she actually has to have arms. That might work now. Go ahead and stop with that. Okay, I'm just going to delete off this side since I'm working with that leg over here. Okay. Go ahead and bring back the laser scan again. Let's see how that's looking. X-ray on it.
If you missed playing in the fantasy golf contest for golf's first major at
Yeah,
DraftKings.com, don't worry. They have
Alright,
a new
yeah, so
game
we'll
where
have
you
to
can
work the
compete
hips
for
down a
your
little bit
share
more,
of
obviously, to
$10,000
get
in
with
total
this because
prizes this weekend.
yeah, the
Hurry to
post is still a little bit high.
DraftKings.com now to
This
pick
is
your
fun just a little
golfers
bit.
and get
Connect
free
over
entry
here,
with
so a lot
promo
of it
code
got halfway
Pandora.
point
That's
here.
promo code Pandora
But we'll
to
do that in
play
the next
free
lesson.
for
I think
your
we're
share
making
of
some good progress here.
$10,000 in total prizes. Only
We'll
at
quad draw out
DraftKings.com. The game
rest of
inside
the shoe in the next lesson,
Eligibility
and then
restrictions
we'll
may apply. See
lower
site for
these two and
details.
connect these together here.
This spring, pour on
Then
the
we'll be in
color
some good
and
shape.
protection with
Alright, so
Bright
thanks for
Color
watching,
Mulch at the Home
and
Depot.
I'll see you guys
Right now,
in the
2
next lesson.
bags are just $10. It protects plants.